Welcome all. Today we are going to study about valuation. It is basically very important for civil engineers to know the exact price of a exact cost value of a property for various purposes. It is also to the practice engineers and a bank and other organization also to assess proper value of that property. As a student of beyond view, it is also very important because in university examination there are 16 to 20 marks may be asked in examination during examination. So today we are going to discuss about the valuation. Mainly we are going to focus on what are the various types definition of valuation, what are the various term associated in valuation, then various definitions, and what are the factor affecting valuations, and all these things we are going to deal in this video lecture. So before going to all the details, I just introduce myself. I am Dr. Chittaranjan Nayak, working as an associate professor in Vidya Pratishthan Baramati, Pune, Maharashtra. Before going to study the valuation, we need to find out first what is the introduction. What is mean by introduction and definition of valuation? First, engineer has to work out the value of an existing property for various purpose. Valuation is need for wealth tax, municipal taxes, etc. Valuation is an art of judgment based on experience and relevant statistical data to forecast the value of a property at present. The estimated value of a property depends on its power to serve man need, location, amenities, purpose, and supply and demand of property type. It is continuously vary with age, physical state, and characteristics. The value of a property, it is very much depend upon that age and what are the physical property right now, and it is very important also about the location, because location it will be different. Suppose we are something 1 acre area in the some locality in village area, and this 1 acre property in town, then the value of property drastically will be changed. It is depend upon the location. Okay, then physical property and characteristics also. Then the value of assessing the value of a property is very important, because it is find the present cost of that property. It is based on certain fact, and only after judicious processing of such fact and indications we can suggest value of a fair price of a property. It is very important. If you go as a definition of valuation, then valuation is the art of assessing the present fair value of a property at stated time. At that time, what are the present value of that property? So this is called as valuation. The next, if you go for valuation, if you find out the valuation of a property, then you must know what are the terms which is related to the valuations. This is very important because because these terms are used in valuation. If you don't know that term, what are the definitions, different definitions are used in that valuation, then it is very difficult to carry out the valuation and all these things. Okay. Then first term which is most related to that valuation, it is cost. Cost, it is the amount of expenditure incurred to produce or acquire a commodity having a value. This cost of a product, agents, commission, and sample duty, etc. is also added. That is, if you go for definition of cost, then cost means original cost of the construction and can be known after accounting all day-to-day expenditure from very planning stage to construction completed. This is called as cost. Cost of a old building becomes less due to its age and change in fashion. For valuation, cost of an old building is worked out from present cost of construction of such new building less than calculated amount of the loss of building due to its wear and tear. So this is called as cost. Cost basically it is the amount expenditure incurred to produce or acquire a commodity having a value. Then value, what is one value? Value the price estimated to be released in a sale produced between a willing beyond willing seller. Then value means worth or utility. Value varies time to time, depend largely on supply of the particular type of property and extent of demand for it. The cost of construction of a building may have no relation to the value of the same if sold in open market. Then value mainly depending upon the utility. The value may be depending upon the utility, then events, etc. The value of a property with short time may be more like double than the cost of construction when there are more buyers for that type of property and vice versa. So this is very important term which is in that valuation of the building. The next value, in order to have a value of commodity, it should possess the following three essential characteristics. It must be possess utility, it must be scarce, it must be marketable or transferable. In this absence of any one of the above quality, the commodity may not have any value. For example, rotten mangoes, though the scarce, do not have any value because they have no utility. On other hand, land has got value because it is satisfy all the essentials. Value also depend upon the outside factors such as location of property, time, supply and demand conditions. It is very important because these are the important factors which is depend for valuation of a property. Okay, then price, it is a cost of commodity fixed depend upon the demand from consumers as compared to their own wants and for the sale purpose, taking in account its utility, durability, cost of production, satisfaction and extent to which it is carried. So it is also that is called as price. This is also one important term which is related to the construction. This is an amount. If you go for definition, this is an amount worked out adding the cost of productions, interest of investment, reward to the producer for his labor and risks. The selling price is fixed for a commodity. For less price demand, the selling price may have to be fixed lower and vice versa. Okay, then book value. Then these are the very general terms which is price, then cost, then these are the very general value. All the people know that these things, but for type of value, then we need to find out for valuation purpose. In symbolism we need to know about the value. Then these values as in valuation, these values are scrap value, salvage value, market value, book value, then assessed value, distress value, replacement value, potential value, then monopoly value, sentimental value, then accommodation value, capitalized value, etc. These values are very important in valuation purpose, and we must know the definition of that. Then book value, it is an original investment shown in the account book of a company on its assets, including properties and machineries, less any allowance for the period past. It will be reduced year to year depend upon the depreciation, and will only scrap value at the end of the utility period. The depreciation every year the depreciation will be going to deducted from the book value. It is defined as the value of a property shown in the account book and in the particular year, original cost less the total depreciation till that year. This is called as book value. Thus the book value of a property gradually reduce at constant amount year after year up to limit of scrap value and up to its utility period. Then next is assessed value. Assessed value is the value of a property recorded in a register or municipality in order to find out the municipal taxes to the collected from owner of the property. This is called as assessed value. Then replacement value value of a property or its service calculated on the prevailing market rate to replace the same. This is called as replacement value. Then retainable value, net annual letting value of a property obtained after deducting the amount of yearly repairs from the gross income. Tax are changed on retainable value of a property. The next is potential value. Then potential value, inherent value got by property such as land. Such value may go increasing due to passage of time or can affect more return used for some alternative purpose. Then this is then next is distress value. This is also very important. Value at which property is sold at lower price than that of open market due to difficulty of vendor. This is called as distress value. If you go for in more definition, this is distress value is also called as forced sales value. In case of property is sold at lower price than the market value at the time, it said to have a distress value. Such value may be due to any of the following reason: financial difficulty of seller, legal cases, insufficient knowledge of seller, then panic due to war or riots of civil communities. It is very depending upon that. Then annuity, that is annual periodic payment for repayment of the capital amount invested. This is called as annuity. Then obsolescence, this is very important in civil engineering that is obsolescence. Sometimes a building through physical quite sound, yet it become outdated because of change in design pattern, fashion, living habits or in its inhabitant, and thus it lose its functional utility. This is known as obsolescence. It is very difficult to predict the obsolescence. Loss due to natural calamities are included in the obsolescence. The obsolescence is this is only the change in the market value, change in the fashion and design or utility of a customer. This is called as obsolescence. Then scrap value, this is very important in valuation. What is scrap value? Then scrap value is nothing. Scrap value is the value of a dismantled material of a property at the end of its utility period and absolutely useless except for a sale as a scrap. This is called as scrap value. Scrap value is usually considered as 10% of the cost of construction. Cost of construction, we need to find out that is the scrap value, 10% of that construction. Scrap value is also known as junk value or demolition value. In rare cases, scrap value may be zero or even negative if the cost of dismantling or removal become equal or more than the scrap value. Then at that time the scrap value may be negative or more. Then salvage value, it is the value at the end of the utility period without being dismantled. The scrap value is with dismantle, salvage value without dismantle. Then this is generally accounted by deducting the depreciation from its new cost. Then gross income, it is the total revenue released from a property, either a rent or lease amount of money during a year. The output goings and collection charges etc. are not be deducted. Then outgoing expenses incurred to maintain the property by undertaking periodical repairs. It is also included taxes levied by the government or local body in the property, sinking fund, insurance etc. The net income is equal to, that is gross income minus outgoing, it is net income. Net amount left with the owner after deducting out the gross income goings from gross income, that is net income is equal to gross income minus outgoings. Then capitalized value, is equal to amount of money whose interest at the highest prevailing rate or interest will be equal to the net income or net return is perpetuity of specific period, for a specific period. Then capitalized value is equal to net return multiplied year of purchase. For example, let an annual rent Rs 3500, highest rate of interest is 8%, then capitalized value is equal to, that is multiplying that annual rate income rate, that is equal to be 43,750 rupees. Then return frontage, plot situated at a junction of a two roads having the frontage on those two roads are said have a return frontage. Such plots usually have more momentary value than plot in the same area. Then revisionary value of land, it is present considering for all the value of land obtainable after the specified period is over. For example, let life of a building is 30 years, present value of land is equal to 50,000. Then the person interested will get the said Rs 50,000 after 30 years has passed. Now, if you want its value at the present, then get Rs 15,500, which is invested at the present in some securities at 4% compound interest, will amount of Rs 50,220 in 30 years. So this is called revisionary value of land. The rent, annual or periodic payment made by the tenant of use and possession of land and building. This is called as rent. Then rental value, it is the rent which may be reasonably expected to be obtained in the open market. This is called as rental value. Then ground rent, when a price of land had been leased out and the rent reversed under the lease is called as ground rent. Then contractual rent, rent fixed between the landlord and the tenant by negotiation is called as contractual rent. Then standard rent, rent which would be permissible under law to be charged from the tenant. This is called as standard rent. Then purpose of valuation and principle of valuation. This is the very important. What are the various purpose of valuation? Valuation is done for following purpose: for buying or selling. This is the first. We need to suppose we are going to buy or sell a property, then for that case the valuation is very important. The valuation of the property is always done both by the seller and prospective buyers so as to arrive at a reasonable price. For mortgage, then security of loans etc. While advising any sum of money on the mortgage for security of a property, then the mortgager have do the valuation. Then determination of rent. For rent determination, we need to find out the present value, because the rent will be vary depending upon the location and depending upon the characteristics of that building. Then the rent will be fixed. For that purpose, we need to fixation. For determination of rent, we need to valuation. Valuation of a property is also done to work out the amount of fair rent of a building etc., especially when it is requested by the government of semi-government organization. Then assessment of tax. Assessment tax of tax is also very important. Then we need to, for assessment of tax, we need to find the value of that property. The value of the newly built property for the purpose of assessing the amount of expenditure incurred in determined by the income tax authority, so as to ensure that the expenditure with the known sources of income of the owner. Similarly, to determine the property tax, house, estate duty, gift tax, etc., valuation of property is done before laying these taxes. For assessment of tax, we need to calculate the value of that property. Depending upon that value, we just fix the tax whatever the as per the government rule. Then acquisition. Sometimes a property is commonly acquired by the government, hence valuation of property has to be carried out for paying the compensation to the owner. For that reason, suppose we are going to construct a newly road, government want to construct a new road in that locality. Suppose there is something compulsory acquisition is there, some people in houses are some plot are going in that road side, then government, for acquisition, government just carry out the valuation of that property, and depending upon that valuation, government will be pay that compensation to the owner. Other purpose. Similarly, there are many other occasions when the probable value of a property is required, such as insurance against fire of a building, compensation for any loss due to wear and earthquake, etc., borrowing money from insurance company, bank of such other institution. These are the various purpose of valuation. Then principle of valuation. Following principles should be observed at the time of evaluating a fair and a reasonable value of a property. Cost depend upon supply and demand of the property. Cost depend upon its design, specification of the material, use and its location. Cost varies with the purpose for which valuation is done. In valuation, a vendor must be willing to sell, and so the purchaser will to be purchase. Present and future use of any property should be given due to weightage in valuation. Cost analysis must be based on the statistical data, and it may be sometimes require evidence in court of law. So these are the principle of valuations. We need to follow this principle during the valuation. Then factor affecting the value of a property. What are the various factor which is going to affect that value of the property? First factor which is affect is supply and demand, market condition. Basically, the value of a property is determined by the supply and demand. Example, there are very examples which is depend upon the supply. If the supply is more, demand is more. Suppose in this one building is situated in Mumbai in good location, then the demand connectivity is good, then the demand is good. For that reason, the value of same area of that property, that building will be going higher demand, then the value will be changed. In the property market, the supply of property is relatively fixed at any one time. In order to increase the supply, more property need to be built. However, this process takes time. Demand in constant can be changed relatively quickly. Therefore, property values tend to be influenced by demand rather than supply. Then second factor, location. Location is very important because it is also one of the major factor which is going to affect in the value. Property to the public transport, train, station, shopping facilities, school, etc., plays an important factor in determining your property's market value. Every area can be high end and a low end. The market value of your property is affected by the reality. People that purchases homes in lower end area expect to pay less than they would if they have bought the same home in the higher end of the neighborhood. Then features, one of the key features, factor in the property's value in the pictures it is provided. For example, some house style are more popular with buyers than others. The age and size of your home compared to other available property also play a part in affecting our home value. Condition: the value of a property also depend upon its condition and its functional utility. For example, a home in immaculate condition has a much higher potential for a top dollar such sale than that is lacking the most basic routine maintenance. Then property improvement are constantly important factor that affect the property value. Then example, improvement like room additions, bedrooms, bathroom, kitchens and other items like floor, tiles, swimming pools, etc. can increase the value of your home. Then again, factor that affect the age of a property can be a factor in value. If property has historical connections, it can make it more valuable, and imperfections such as uneven walls and sloping floors that would not be tolerated in a new property would perhaps been quite and charming. Some older property may need more maintenance and repair than a modern property, and a newer property would be meet all the latest up to date. Then seller motivation is also a major factor which affect the offer price made by the buyer. For example, if you bought a home in a new area, you may be willing to accept a lower price to quickly complete the sale your current houses. This is marketing. The marketing plan that you agent execute on your behalf will determine the amount of interest that is showing your property. Your agent level of skill and expertise in the negotiating process will affect the amount of money will be able to get for your property. So these are some of the factor which is affect the total market valuation. So here today in this lecture we just study what are the definition or what is the definition of valuation. Then we just study what are the main important definitions terms which is related to the valuation. Then just we see what are the factor which is affect to the valuation. Then what are the principles of valuation and all these things. Or this is very important. It is, although it is theoretical part, it is very important for examination. Then various suppose like write in examination it may be asked write what is the definition of valuation, or what are the purpose of valuation, or what are the principle of valuation, including 10 mark, all these including 10 mark. Something in exam it is asked write down the short note on scrap value, dismantle value, then slavage value, market value. Then write a short note that write the definition of cost. Then it will be asked for 2 mark each. Or then also important question, what are the factor who affect the valuation. Just write all the factor affect the valuation. Sometimes in exam it will be asked differentiate between scrap value and slavage value. Sometimes maybe it is called write down difference between cost and price, then value and price. Then it should be question like this in university examination. We just theoretical questions, or it may be very important, or it may be asked for 22 it is maybe 12 to 15 to 18 12 to 18 marks. That is very important. So I think this video lecture is good for understanding. Thank you all.